Okay, so first of all, you're gonna have to excuse my crazy hair, but I thought I would officially start the Crafty cruise vlog here in Stouffville, Ontario, while I pack my suitcase. So here's the deal. I went on a scrapbooking crafty cruise with Jen and Tracie, one of the Cruise and Crops cruises to the Caribbean on Oasis of the Sea, and it was amazing. And I actually vlogged along the way, sharing some of the travel things we did, sharing some of the Oasis of the Sea, sharing some of the Cruise and Crop and the crafty part of it. And I'm so excited to share it with you. But I realized I'm sitting here editing, and I realized that I never really explained what I was doing. So anyways, this is what I'm doing. I am putting together videos to show you each day along the trip and what we did, how I crafted, and kind of what's up. So I hope that you guys enjoy these vlogs. There's going to be a number of them. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. But here's the main details that you need to know before the vlog starts. I start the vlog in Stouffville, Ontario, which is where I live. And then we flew down to Orlando, spent a day in Orlando. Then we drove to Port Canaveral, got on the boat, and had a 1-week cruise on Oasis of the Seas, which is a Royal Caribbean cruise. And it was a cruise and crop, which is like basically a scrapbook cruise kind of thing. And it was with Jen Scow and Tracie Claiborne from Scrap Gals. So it was so much fun, and I vlogged along the way because I wanted to bring you guys along. So I hope that you guys enjoy these vlogs. If you have any questions, again, just leave them below, and check back so you can see all the vlogs, videos, and see what we were up to, if that's of interest to you. If not, I'll be back to process videos super soon. So stay tuned to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this. So first things first, I decided that the way I was going to scrapbook on the cruise was with a junk journal. So I'm going to start by showing you kind of how I put it together, and then we'll dive into the vlog. So this week before the cruise, this is crazy, but I think I am going to make the junk journal. If I don't finish it all, I can finish it on the cruise, but I'm gonna make it and then I'll just take it and do it on the cruise. So when I make junk journals, one of my favorite things to do is make a tassel that hangs off the side of the book, kind of like this. So I am gonna make a tassel, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Step 1, going through my different embellishments and deciding which ones I want to hang off the tassel. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I picked the colors based on what was in the paper collection that I'm going to use, and also I want to use this Maggie Holmes tassel, so I'll kind of attach the tassel to this. Now, I really like the idea of this little camera charm, just because it's like travel themed, and I think it would be cute, but I'm not sure if I should include it. So what do you think? Yes, I should include it, or no, I shouldn't? I finished it. Oh my gosh, it's so chunky and cute, and it's gonna look so cute hanging off of my album there. So I've got some freckled fawn pieces, some buttons. These are Paige Evans. The swivel clip and hardware is all Tim Holtz, and this camera is Felicity Jane maybe, and I attached it with a little clip here so I can take it off if I decide. Check it out. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is so cute. I love it. And I've taken out the insides and everything. Now I just need to cover this and make signatures. I'm so excited. So the next step to build my junk journal for my cruise is to cut down all the paper so that it's the right size and so that I can make my signatures. So here's a little tip for when I'm making junk journals. I always fold the paper in half and then cut it down to the width that it needs to be. That way if I'm ever over or didn't fold right, I can just cut it off and it's perfect. So here's another junk journal tip. If you have a paper like this, or like this, which has a design that you don't want to cut down, you can just fold it in and make kind of like flip outs. So this is what I mean. I folded it so that when it goes in the junk journal, I don't lose any of the design. And then it's just kind of like a little flip out. And you can attach things so it flips out even more, but this way I don't lose any of the design. You can also do the same thing with papers that are too tall. Just fold them down, and then what I do is I just cut along the line here so that on either side it'll flip up. So for example, I've done that here, and then this way I don't have to lose any of the text here, which I really like. So it's kind of a fun alternative to cutting down papers if you don't want to cut them down. Okay, so all of the paper is cut down to the right size and folded and creased and everything. Now I'll put together the signatures. And I like to do a combination of single-sided, double-sided, cardstock, vellum, doilies. And so now I need to go through all this paper and pick out half of them to use in the junk journal. The other half I'll use for another junk journal. So I put together all of the signatures, and the next step will be to stick them in the book. Actually, the next step was to add sewing. So I was sitting here looking at this album, and while I really like it, I feel like it's missing something. So I think I'm going to add some book corners on the corners, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, there you have it. 2 on the front, 2 on the back, and they actually match the hardware here, like it's all Tim Holtz. I love it. It's really fun. Now I need to decide what to do about the cover. So I think now would be a good time to maybe pack and take a break from junk journal making. It's only like 1 or something. Okay, so we may or may not be leaving for the airport in 12 hours and 10 minutes. And this may or may not be the state of my suitcase. It's not empty. It's full of hopes and dreams and good intentions. Does this stress you out? Okay, so first of all, you're gonna have to excuse my crazy hair, but I thought I would officially start the Crafty cruise vlog here in Stouffville, Ontario, while I pack my suitcase. It's about 1 o'clock a.m. We leave in about 12 hours for the airport, and my suitcase is empty, but I'm doing it now. It'll be okay. First things first, to put my formal dresses in the suitcase. And then I will fold my laundry and put it in there too. We'll be good. I'm really excited. And I'm excited to be kind of vlogging this and bringing you guys along for the ride. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So I've got all the outfits in there. It's 15 days worth because I'm going on the cruise, and then afterwards we're going to Virginia for work. So it's kind of hard because I'm trying to pack cruise stuff, but also like outfits for a conference. So I need like nice things too. So there's 16 outfits. I always like to pack 1 extra just in case. Well, I finished packing. My suitcase is way too heavy, so I have to figure out what to take out, but I'm going to bed because it's too late, and I'll figure it out tomorrow. So, it's the day that we leave for the airport. Excuse my crazy hair here. It's about 8:30, and I've woken up, so last night I got maybe 3.5, 4 hours sleep. That's okay. You can sleep when you die, right? Or I can sleep on the cruise. Either one. It'll be good. Now what I need to figure out how to do is to get 18 pounds out of my suitcase, because I think I weighed it, and it's 18 pounds over. I got this like handy dandy scale thing, and it's 18 pounds overweight. And I just took out a bunch of stuff. Sorry, it's really messy in the background. I took out my photo printer. I took out the photo paper. I took out some cards. I took out all of my hot glue sticks. Yes, I am bringing my hot glue gun on the cruise. And it's about 60 pounds now, so I need to try to take out another 10 pounds. I think maybe I brought too many clothes or shoes. So I guess I'll start there. Okay, things are falling out. I totally brought too much stuff. Okay, let's weigh this again. Take 2. 3. Yeah, this is the 3rd time I've done it. By the way, I weigh it with this handy dandy scale. So I cannot hold the camera and weigh it at the same time. So I'll weigh it and then I'll let you guys know what it says. Okay, so here is the problem with large suitcases. They're like really deceiving. You get this idea that you can fit a lot of stuff, and you fit a lot of stuff, but then your suitcase is too heavy. So maybe sometimes it's better to have a smaller suitcase and to not take as much stuff. But it's so hard to know what you're gonna need and what you're not gonna need. And even though I tried to plan out my outfits like day by day, like, okay, here's one outfit, here's another outfit, here's another outfit, I still need some variety. So I do not know what I'm going to do. I took out all of my shoes and jewelry and my hat, but I don't think that weighs 10 pounds. So, but don't worry. I am going to take my shoes and jewelry. I'm just going to put them in my carry-on or backpack. Okay. I'm going to weigh it again, I guess, and see if that actually helped anything. I don't know if it will. So we are all packed and we're just running some last-minute errands, aka a pedicure. So after struggling with my suitcase for hours, I finally managed to get it down so it was the right weight. And then my mom and I did some errands before our friend picked us up to take us to the airport.
We traveled to the car. That time is 50. For now, no, maybe no, maybe year before.
So I decided last minute to get my hair done. You know, last minute to-dos. I mean, I didn't need it, but okay, I need it. I haven't had my hair cut in like 8 or 9 months. So I'm just walking over there, and then we just need to go to Walmart, and then we'll go to the airport. Oh dear. Really looking forward to getting away from the snow. Seriously.
How nice. Daughter and daughter go on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise, eh? No?
All the errands are run. All the bags are packed. And we're on our way to the airport. Let's go on vacation, Mom. As we drove to the airport, I just couldn't contain my excitement. I was so excited to go on a cruise and to get to go with my mom, who wasn't a scrapbooker, or who isn't a scrapbooker, but we still got to go together, which was so much fun. You want to go on a cruise? So here are my clothes, and here are my scrapbooking supplies. I'm just teasing. The small bag is the scrapbooking. The other ones are my mom's and my clothes. Okay, let's go to our gate. Can I have a Grande soy chai, 1 pump vanilla.
Grande Tracie latte and 1 pump vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Your name?
Tori. We stopped for a little Starbucks, which is always necessary. We actually got to the airport about 3 hours early, so we found a restaurant, sat down, and got to reading or working. I actually worked on my junk journal, and we grabbed some lunch. Wait, you mean everybody doesn't work on their junk journals at the airport? I have to sew in the signatures. Where else am I supposed to do it? So I've made my template and poked my holes. It's a good thing this pokey tool was not taken by TSA. And now I'll sew. So once all the holes are poked in the cover, I made a template, and now I'm gonna poke the holes in my signatures, and after all the signatures have all the holes, then I can sew them into. And I'm just gonna take a little break and have some lunch. Veggie burgers! Okay, I think it's a seriously good idea to get away from Toronto right now. If there is snow in Orlando, or Puerto Rico, or Haiti, or St. Martin, I'm going to be very disappointed. It's super pretty. So, after spending about 3 hours plus a delay at the airport, waiting to get on our flight, we finally were called up to our gate and were able to board the plane. I took a little break to finish my junk journal and then get on the plane. I am always the last person on the plane. Always.
Please obey them at all times. Please wear your seatbelt while seated. Fasten your seatbelt and adjust it around your hips. To release the seatbelt, lift up proportion. You're required to leave all.
So while I sat on the plane and my mom and many other people slept, I finished up my junk journal and was able to add all the stitching into the sides, and I'm just so excited about the way that it looks. I was able to get all the pages sewn in there, and I am so excited because it's super cute, and I love how chunky it is already with all the stitching and everything, and I can't wait to actually put in some pictures and start scrapbooking my journey. So I'm actually really excited about it. And the best part is I finished it just before we landed in Orlando, and I was able to get it done before we had to get off the plane. So we made it to Orlando, and we are at the hotel, and we have all our bags, which is really good. But to be honest, the only one I cared about was the scrapbooking ones. So that is here, and that's all that matters. I'm just teasing. We need clothes too. After a really long day of traveling, my mom and I were so happy to make it to the hotel in Orlando and to flop into bed and go to sleep. But we're also really excited for a whole day spent at the pool tomorrow.